Hi, it's Sandra here from Creating Spain, and today I'm going to do a little video on these sorts of things. Diamante bits, okay, crystals, whatever. However, if you're a crafter, please don't switch over because this could apply to you too. But if you are someone who loves to do your nails, this is for you as well. Okay, so it's a dual purpose video. Now, I was watching a YouTube video the other day on Pave nails, and the lady doing the demonstration was using a template to put Pave stones all over someone's nail. I looked down at the comments, and the template that she had used was horrendously expensive, eye-wateringly so, and people were commenting the fact that, I'd love to do that, but I can't afford that kind of money. However, as a crafter, I use rhinestones for other things other than nails, but yeah, I can dabble in nail art as well. I just like playing, don't I? So, I would like to show you people who are more into nails than crafting that there's an alternative to this horrendously expensive gizmo. Voila. Now, the proviso on this is you either have to have or you need to know someone who has an electronic cutting machine, because the chances are they could cut this out for you within about 2 minutes flat. There again, I've also got a 3D printer and I could 3D print a gizmo to do it as well if I wanted to. This is just a piece of card with the holes cut out. It's not a particularly thick piece of card, and I have used this boss stick as it happens. So all I did was I dabbed a little bit of glue under here on the corners. You don't want to put any glue in that area. Please don't get any glue near there because that will defeat the object. Okay. Now, if you're like me and you have this sort of setup and you have absolutely no idea whatsoever what size they are. Okay, now assuming you have either got or you know somebody with the software, that's probably going to be either Shortcuts Lot or Silhouette Studio, one version or another. Now, if they've got the right version of either of these, the software has a rhinestone function. So basically, you can draw whatever shape you so wish, click a button, and it will fill it with rhinestones. Now, there is a way in the software of adjusting the spacing, and you can either do the outline or you can do the whole thing. And obviously you can change the rhinestone sizes too. Now, if you don't know what size rhinestones you have, what you need to do is to print off, well, actually not print out, cut out a template of the different sizes. And basically, to find out what size stones you have or what size holes you need to have, all you do is you sprinkle some stones over and work out which holes they go into best. So that's really easy. Now, once you've done that, you can choose your design and you know which size holes you want, so on and so forth. Okay, now, you might say, well, they had a special sponge puff thing to get the stones in the holes and there's something magic about it. I can tell you there isn't any magic about that whatsoever. If you are familiar with these things, paint tools, they're for decorating, home decorating. You get them in large ones, medium ones. They usually come in a set, but you can also just buy the stuff that refills them and you can cut it, because it's not difficult to cut. Get yourself a piece of that, cut it into, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches or 3 centimetres by 3 centimetres, whatever. And either attach it to a lollipop stick or, I don't know, maybe an old emery board or anything basically that is flat, because you want it to be flat. When I watched the video and read the comments, there were quite a few people saying it wasn't working for them, they couldn't get the stones in the template and all the rest of it. And one of the reasons is, I think, because they had like a powder puff and they were doing that motion, where you're pushing the stones in, but you're also possibly flicking them out as well. If you've got something which is flat, it's a lot easier. And this is what I've used to put stones into templates for doing t-shirts and things. Now the main thing is you want lots of stones over your template. It works on the theory, as does the template which was on television, that if you've got lots and lots of stones, some of them are going to get in there. So let's see how much effort it takes to get some stones in here. You can go backwards and forwards, or you can go around. You can do it whichever way you like. Now the magic thing is that the stones will generally automatically go in the correct way up. Now occasionally you get a space that just doesn't seem to want to be filled, but usually it will do it. And in fact I think I've got them all filled there. There we go, that was easy enough, wasn't it? Now at this point, the crafters among you are probably thinking, well, what's in this for us? Well, just hold on a second and I'll tell you. Okay, now if you're a crafter but you're not familiar with nail art, this is what you call a jelly stamper. Now this is just a cheap and cheerful, very small one. I could do with a bigger one, but they generally come in up to about, I think the biggest are about 4.5 centimetres across, which is considerably larger than this one. Now the kit for the nail template came with a stamper, but if you're serious enough about doing pave nails, the chances are you have got more than one jelly stamper already. You really don't need to buy another. So what you do is you roll it across. Now bear in mind my stamper is not big enough to pick up everything, but they pick up. Okay, that's all you need to know. And then you place them on your nail just as you would if you had purchased this extremely expensive version. So that's how to do it. Now for those who are interested in crafting, I was thinking this would be a good tool to have so that you could just do a little motif. If you wanted to make lots of cards and put Diamante in the same design on lots of cards, it would be easier to do this. Pick them up with that, stick them in the glue with this, rather than getting something like this or sticky tape or whatever and doing it that way. That was just my thought. It may well be easier to do.